Hi guys, and welcome back to the weekly vlog here at Inkden TV. Just to let you guys know, we are still looking for a new resident artist, so if you do tattoos yourself or you know anyone that is a tattoo artist, tell them to get in touch. Our email address is inkden.tattoo@gmail.com. Send a link to your social medias and your profiles. We'll have a look and we'll get back to you. In the same vein, we are also looking for an in-house piercer to be with us either full-time or part-time. Same situation. If you know anyone that is a piercer who's interested in locating here at our studio, just give us a shout via email. We are putting a job offer up tonight on Indeed, either tonight or tomorrow morning, which will be for the cafe downstairs, which will be a job that involves learning a lot about specialty teas. Customer service is recommended, it's preferred, but not 100% necessary. It all depends on you as a person. So do keep an eye out. We'll probably put a link to that on our social media accounts as well. David today is tattooing a hand. We do get a lot of requests for hands, necks and faces, and generally this is something that we don't do. The reasons for this is, as much as we don't like it either, people do judge you for your tattoos, especially the visible ones, hands, necks and faces. It can make it difficult to get jobs, depending on where you want to work and what kind of line of work you want to go into. So we don't like to do it unless we know you, or unless it is a continuation of a bigger project. As like what Dave is doing today, he's worked on an entire sleeve for this gentleman, and it is literally just the hand cap, which is going to be blended into a full sleeve, and they are working on a second sleeve as well, so it is part of heavy coverage. This is down to the artist though. I know Holly would prefer if you were pretty much covered, and it'd be the last things. Faces we don't do. Necks at a push, like I said, at the end of a bigger project, that might be something that we would consider doing. Also, they're incredibly difficult to look after, and we'd like to know that you know how to look after your tattoos before we'd consider putting something where if it drops out or looks bad, it looks bad. Shamack's not in the studio today. He's taken a well-earned day off. He's done a pretty big stint with Warwick. He spent a lot of hours after work, a lot of hours designing, a lot of hours tattooing. So he's taken a well-earned break today. He'll be back into the studio tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass you off onto Holly, because she's working on a really nice watercolour piece.
Hiya. So today I'm tattooing Joe, and we're doing an open book with some watercolour coming out and some glitter. So I'm really excited. When she sent me this, I was like, yes, straight away. So yeah, we're sort of, I'd say, halfway through this. We've done all the lining, and we're doing all the pages, different colours, and some nice watercolour as well at the top. Sort of like the same colour as the pages, so it looks like it's, I guess it's like magical in it, coming from the pages. It reminds me of Harry Potter quite a bit, so that's cool. So this week, on Tuesday, I was tattooing a really, really good client, Kieran. He's had, I think you'll have seen it, a full Last of Us and then Last of Us 2, like sort of piece. He did 3 days in a row, so he did really well for that one. And then we did his leg. It was a rework of the plain doll from Bloodborne. So that was 8.5 hours later we finished that. And he sat amazingly well, and then said it was the best session he's ever had, which is mental because it's the longest. So he is not of this world, I think. And then on yesterday, so that's Tuesday, I tattooed, it was another rework actually yesterday. It was 2 lilies that were in like a memory of her auntie who liked lilies, and then 2 little hummingbirds. They were already done. I think the piece had been gone over like 3 times, she said, and each time the colour never stayed. Originally it wasn't by me, but we've gone over it, and it's really, really vibrant now, so hopefully that'll stay really nice and vibrant for her. And then tomorrow I've got 2 little pieces in. One's a Blackpool skyline, and the other one is a little crown with the client's child's name underneath. And then I think that's everything from me. I'm just going to crack back on with this and then pass you on to David, who's doing a really, really cool piece that I'm a big fan of, so I'll pass you on to him. See you next week.
Thank you, Holly. Hello everyone. So today is a bit of a special day. As you can see, I've been doing a hand on cam. Now, first I would like to say hands usually are a tough subject. We usually would turn someone away if they're coming just wanting a hand. But Cam here, he is following one of the exceptions, is that we have done a full sleeve on him. And so this is merely the last part of a large project. If someone was to come in wanting just a rose on the hand with nothing else, anything like that, we would normally not recommend it. There are quite a few different reasons. One being people can be discriminative if you're applying for a job and such like that. You can sometimes get turned away simply for having a tattoo on the hand. People also look at you differently, especially if it's on your neck or on your face, other places where you can't hide them. These are all things that we take into mind when people ask us about where they're wanting the tattoo. If it's a really nice design, we can hopefully find somewhere else to have it on you. Legs, arms, chest, somewhere hideable. But with Cam today then, we have dived into the hands and I have really enjoyed it. I think Cam, you've generally sat really well, but I think you have hit the point now you're ready to call it a day, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, to be honest.
We've done great. Next session, we're going to hopefully get a little bit more detail in the tentacles, just some textures in there. And we're also going to blend it a little bit more. We're going to have it come down a little bit and then come into a little bit of a background. But with the texture of the skin, I don't want to overwork it, so I don't want to put so much work into it today, damage the skin and have half of it drop out. So I'm happy today where we've come to. We've got a really lovely red eye in there, it really pops out. Something a little bit horror themed, and it's also inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. I myself love Cthulhu and all the sort of creatures he creates, so it's definitely a homage to that. So now we're going to get him wrapped up and send Cam on his way. I myself am then going to be going off to Edinburgh for the weekend, so this is my last tattoo of the week. I've also had a fun geeky piece yesterday. I did a big Star Wars piece on someone's arm. Had the X-Wing and the helmet in it. It was all real fun. Bright colours, neo-traditional bold lines. It's everything I love to do. So yeah, we're going to get Cam wrapped up and we'll see you guys all next week.
That's all from us guys here at Inkden TV. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Cheers guys.